Boom, welcome to the Sub Show. It's your boy Sebs with my co-host Gib here. Live from for MMA Today .com. We're talking to Yancy Medeiros today, straight out of my boy, straight out of Hawaii, coming off that devastating victory or beautiful performance, and at 170 pounds. I know he's feeling good at 170 pounds. Can't wait to talk to him about that too. But Yancy, man, how are you doing, bro? How are you? Thanks for coming on the
Uh,
show.
no problem. Thank you for having me. I'm doing good, man. Beautiful Sunday here in Hawaii, and just having some family time. So, no complaints here.
That's it, bro. Sounds great. I first thing I need to ask you, man, how's fighting at 170? Like, and how much are you walking around at this weight? Because looks like you're loving
Um,
it, man. You put on like quite the performance last time out.
yeah, I moved up to welterweight just 'cause I walk around at like 190. So,
Whoa.
like a
Oh,
35-pound cut to 55 was kind of hectic on me, and I don't get paid enough to hire a nutritionist to
yeah,
get me
Yeah.
down to 55. So I keep racking up these finishes. Hopefully, I get paid more, and I can get back down to 155 in a healthier, better version. But for the most part, this welterweight, the move up to welterweight's been great. It's been awesome. I feel like I perform, at the best. I perform like what people see me in the gym as, not just trying to cut weight and they just see sucked up Yancy. So I just feel like this move right now was just financially, physically, it was just better for me. And I started my career at 205. So
oh, I
Whoa.
didn't even know
before
that, Yancy.
yeah, like
All over
I
the
think
map.
yeah, before I fought in Strike Force at 185, but like 4 fights prior, maybe not even four, maybe 7 fights prior to that, I was at 205. I went to
Wow.
85, went to 155 when I got to UFC, and then now I'm at 170.
You feel 170 is
So
the right class for you?
for now, it is. I think, like I said, financially and physically, it's been much easier on me. Like cutting down to 55, I think people don't realize like you waking up just to make you waking up just worried about your weight. I don't even worry about my weight. I'm fucking 15. Excuse me for my language.
No, hey,
um,
man, we swear on the show. Don't
That's all
worry.
good.
oh,
One
cool,
less thing
right
to
on.
worry about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 15 pounds is a really easy cut for me. I can really focus on just getting better instead of just cutting all that weight to make weight.
Yeah, exactly, for sure, man. I saw you enjoying the acai bowl and everything last time out with the cashews. You're
Oh,
loving it, eh?
yeah,
You're,
yeah, man. I posted it a little too much, but that's how good it is.
no, it's bomb, man. I love it too.
Yeah.
Another thing, you're fighting on the same card as your boy again, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Um, I know you just got a recent opponent switch. I know that that's not going to affect him too much as he fought Aldo before. But how does that championship energy translate throughout the camp?
Oh, it's huge. I was actually slated to fight the week after on the Brian Ortega Cub Swanson card, and I was
Okay.
like telling my management, I'm like, bro, why don't you just get me on the same card as Max? Like,
Yeah,
we just came from Brazil, and it's a week later. Like, it's gonna mess up like all our We have the same coaches, our
yeah,
striking, grappling coaches. So it's like, why don't you just stick us on the same thing? And Sean Shelby pulled through. He was cool about that. He liked the idea, and he put me on the card at Max, and we can continue this Hawaiian wave.
All right.
that's bomb. Go ahead,
So
Kip.
Well, I wanted to ask you, going deep into your fights, man, and huge fan of the Damon Jackson fight. Such an awesome win with a bulldog choke. Now, I gotta ask, do you enjoy getting these really good submissions, really tactical, or do you want to finish guys standing? Do you want to, go for the war and end it?
First and foremost, I'm a martial artist, and I feel like if you're a martial artist, you're gonna take advantage of the situations or the opportunities that are given to you. Like, for instance, that choke with Damon Jackson was like you turned the wrong way. You thought I was gonna let it go, and I'm a martial artist. I'm not. There's no etiquette.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
fight etiquette.
Not
It's
at
like, oh, you
all.
turned the
No.
wrong. I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold this choke till you go to sleep,
Such a
bro.
good
It felt
fight.
too good. Yeah, thank you. But that being said, it's just I just feel good, bro. I feel great. I feel great doing it. I'm first and foremost martial artist, but I know I get paid to entertain, so I'm always looking for the finish. Whether it's trying to rip your head off, rip your neck off, or punch it off, either one. You know what I mean? It's what the fans want. They don't want to see decisions, and I know that coming from Hawaii. You know, we're all about pride, and I'm prideful. I'm very, and I need to give the fans a show.
For
Oh,
sure.
you never fail to, man.
For sure. So you want to go again, Gib?
Yeah. I mean, with the fight in back, would you want to bring it back to Hawaii? You know, have a UFC in Hawaii.
We've always, me and Max have been pushing that. In fact, excuse me and all the Hawaii fighters have been pushing that out. And I think the whole ordeal with that is just commissions and venues. The only venue that UFC would allow it is at Aloha Stadium, and that's an open stadium. So,
Yeah.
you know, the weather in Hawaii is
Yeah.
always this iffy, and I don't know if, you know, UFC's they're trying to figure that part out. So
Yeah.
I think that's the two biggest reasons is of the venue, covering that Aloha Stadium, and getting the right commission to coordinate it.
I think you guys would cover the stadium 100%. If Max headlines your co-main event, you guys are selling out.
Rain or shine.
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I feel like Hawaii's support is huge. It's crazy. You know, like
The fight culture.
It is, and that's why when we went into Brazil, we understood what we were getting into. They're countrymen. They support. They love their countrymen, and it's like that ain't no surprise to us. We're the same. We are our own kingdom.
That's
you know?
it. That's it.
We got all this pride, all this love, all this mana that the Hawaiians and the supporters and friends and family, friends and just fans give us. So, I mean, we just try and perpetuate our culture with our hands and our feet.
Nice.
That's it, bro.
Hopefully we can start campaigning that. That'd be awesome.
Well,
I would like it. I mean, from what I've been overhearing, they're saying next year, but they said that 2 years ago too.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think we have a good chance at next year, though.
Yeah, I think, you know, Max is making a great run.
Yeah.
He's putting out a good example for the people of Hawaii and just showing UFC that, you know, like the fans. I mean, bro, they literally made us a parade, and usually
that was crazy.
That was so surreal. But usually the parade takes I guess for to go through the process of doing all that, it takes a couple months to accept.
Everyone had the day off.
You know what I mean? And they did it in a week. They was man, we're gonna do this. They freaking made a Yancy Max Day. That was awesome.
Wow.
The Yancy Max Day. It's just how can, I don't know how else we can show UFC what else more we need to put a venue down here.
That's it, man. So since BJ Penn, there's been a lot of new Hawaiian blood. Who some of the guys you think are part, or some of the girls as well, that you think are part of that new crop?
Yeah, I mean, there's Ilima. You know, she's the Bellator champ now.
Yo, she's dangerous. Ilima McFarland, yeah.
She's a beast, and I think, you know, we all, like I said, we all carry that culture in us with that Hawaiian pride, and I think it's just there's just so much talent down here, and we get like anywhere else, but we get caught up with the wrong crowds, and where me and Max is from, it's the poor side, it's the pride side. Waianae, the west side is just we gotta show the people, the kids, that it's you don't need to be tough to be tough. You don't need to be tough and, you know, this badass street fighter to be successful. I don't even think Max ever had a street fight. I never had a street fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's everything's about family. Everything's about protecting what's ours, and we're a fucking island. We don't need to be fighting each other.
That's it.
We don't need to be proving anything to each other. We need to be representing, and I think, you know, me and Max and Brad and everybody else that's coming out of Hawaii knows that now. So we all try and unify and get together, and it's just been getting better and better as the years has gone by.
For sure, man. I can see that as well. Hawaii is definitely, to me, it is one of the biggest fight cultures in MMA right now. You guys are just you know, when they talk about the Russians being tough and everything, I think Hawaiians are taking over as the new tough guys of MMA.
You know how there was the whole Brazilian run, and you know, there's all these runs of all different cultures. It's just Hawaii never missed a step. We were never behind it.
Not at all.
And before it was about we have to get out and go cross train, and you know, it's just but look, me and Max, we stay home. We don't need to go and cross train. I go and cross train off when I'm not training for the fight. I go you know, NorCal. I go
with the Diaz brothers and whatnot.
I collaborate with my brothers up there, and you know, I feel you know, I go down I go up there, excuse me, and it's just to see if everything I'm doing down here is up to par, and it's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's working out, and Nick and Nate's been hella cool about that. I represent Nick Diaz Academy all in Hawaii, but you know, like I have my teams down here, so I'm just
Of
blessed
course.
with a good team. I'm blessed with a good team, man.
Awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, living or dying, if you had to pick one person to fight, who would it be?
The one that gets me most money. Because
That's the right answer.
Perfect.
you
Yeah.
know, because like everyone's like, oh, this is the fight life. This is my career. I'm like, nah, nigga. Like, this is your opportunity to make money.
Yeah.
You know, because the fight life is what 2-3 year span. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't know. One injury can change the whole ordeal, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, I live to fight. I'm like, bro, I don't want to be Dan. Don't get me wrong. Dan Henderson is a goat. You know, he's
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
goats. But I don't
Yeah.
want to be that old.
I want to be 46
No,
years old
no.
throwing bombs still.
Zach throwing bombs, taking shots to my head. I
Yeah.
want to build my brand. I want to
For
build
sure.
my name. And I want to get out there. Look at McGregor and Ronda Rousey. They don't ever need to fight again. They've
Yeah.
built their brand.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They're on the right track and doing what they good. It's like,
Connor's
I'm
talking
30
about
now.
promoting with the UFC.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like that whole Bellator thing. Dog.
Yeah.
So now you don't need to defend your belt.
You want to share in the company now?
He knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's
I
doing.
tell you this, he ain't dumb. He
Yeah.
ain't dumb.
No, not at all.
What the thing, what we've realized in Hawaii, especially Max, is that you need to be surrounded by good people. You need to have a good team, and that's what McGregor has. He has a good team. He has a good team of people inside and outside the cage, from coaches to management to just having whatever he is. It's not just him making all these moves. It's a whole team of people that help him get ahead to build his brand, and that's what we're trying to do.
For
You know,
sure.
that's what I'm trying to do. Is
Yeah.
I realize that. I go, why are these people so successful? No, it's not because
They're going
the
out.
greatest fighters of all time. It's because they got good people around them. You
That-
surround yourself around successful people, it's gonna happen. Just like if you surround yourself around negative people, negativeness is gonna happen. Like it's logic.
That's
So
yeah.
that being said, Hawaii's found a formula. Everybody out there fighting, they're all worried about trying to tailor make a suit. We're over here trying to make champions.
That's
You know,
it,
we got
man.
coaches. We got a formula that's down. And then look at Max. He's on an 11-fight win streak.
He's killing
Yeah.
it. He's
Yeah.
killing it.
I mean,
Gonna
when he
be
was on a
12.
7-fight win streak, he should have at least had something, some sort of
Exactly.
dinner at the table.
Yeah.
So, but now he's getting what he deserves, and I feel like the Aldo fight's gonna get more money for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's the rematch, and don't get me wrong, I have utmost respect for Eddie. He's a beast. He's a hammer, and I hope he gets better. You know, I hope he heals up and recovers great, and gets back in there and goes for that title contention again. But telling you, man, Max eats some punches. I punch hard, and I punch Max, and I'm like, damn, bro, if you guys can't take him out, if you can't punch hard like that, bro, you better watch out, 'cause
Yeah.
that Hawaiian is coming.
If a welterweight's punching you and a featherweight's taking all your shots, you know what I mean? You already know he's
Yeah.
a zombie.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Max knows his work. Max is a champion because he knows his work, and that's what champions need to do to retain, not to just get the title, but to hold it. That's it's easy to get to the top. It's hard to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what type of formula are you producing to be the best and to stay the best? So, you're gonna everything's been. I don't want to jinx myself. Everything's been going according to plan. We've been following the system. We've made this blueprint to get better and better every fight. If you're judging me off my last fight, then please, that's better for me. Because I'm not going there to beat you. Because the last Yancy, I beat that fucker's ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
how it
want to
is.
hear.
Like,
Oh, yeah. It's the best way to look
everybody's
at it.
trying to get better and train for someone specific. I'm trying to get better and beat the last Yancy you seen. It's like I'm not trying to be better than anybody but myself because I ain't in this sport. If you ain't in this sport to be the best, get the fuck out. Because you ain't gonna give people the show you want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I tell people that you want to fight, you fight. You be ready when opportunity knocks at your door. You better be ready for it, and you better have the right formula and blueprint to do that.
Dude,
For
you
sure,
definitely
man.
lead by example, man.
Yeah, 100%. Something I need to ask you, Yancy. How do you plan on dealing with the size and the strength of Oliveira here? The guy loves to grind up in the clinch, and
Yeah,
whatnot, try
yeah.
and wear you out, you know what I mean, and then trying to implement the submission game. How are you gonna deal with that?
Just I'm gonna start. First and foremost, I'm a stand-up fighter. And he's gonna have to the fight starts standing. But
Yeah,
I love the ground. I really feel like my jujitsu, my ground game is much more. Is people are, I think they underestimate it, and I think my ground game is much better than my stand-up game. It's just I like to stand up, and that's something I like to do. I like to give the crowd, and the whole thing is just not getting emotional. You see, like you've seen it. You've seen the last UFC pay-per-view. All the
yeah,
emotional fighters lost.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like
Yeah,
why? The champs stay content, but they stay composed.
they
And
do.
that's what you need to do. You can't get emotional in this game. And if you watch Max, he doesn't get emotional. He'll bite down and be like, "Calm, calm, motherfucker." But
Yeah, I
other
love
than
him,
that,
man.
the composure is just that's where it is. And I just need to stick to my game plan, not get emotional. And I really think Cowboy is just they underestimate his grip strength. He's a cowboy. He's gotta have fucking bad
Yeah,
grip
yeah.
strength. You know what I mean? I'm
He's
like,
a
that's
yo.
why
He
he's
used to
grabbing
bull
me.
ride. He used to
Yeah.
bull ride.
You gotta hold on to
Exactly.
that.
It's that thing. He's a bull rider. You don't think that if you can hold a bull, you think you're not gonna be able to hold a human being?
Yeah, of
So I think,
course.
bro, I swim with sharks. You think I'm scared of a bull rider?
That's it.
There's just different things that pertain, and it's just how you gonna implement your game plan and stay composed in that octagon. That's
Yeah,
the big. That's the biggest thing, and I feel like I said, we just got the right formula. I got the right people around me to see the best Yancy you guys gonna see.
that's fucking awesome to hear, Yancy. So, stylistically, how does this one play out for you, man? And what do you think about this?
I don't call any shots, but I know that this Yancy will beat the last Yancy you seen and kick that Yancy's ass. The last Yancy you seen in Brazil is like I'm gonna beat his ass and much more.
That's dangerous. Then this is a dangerous Yancy we're talking to. Then.
I mean, it should be. I'm looking to give the crowd and everybody a show. Whether you love me or hate me, you're gonna get a show. And if you don't like it, change the channel.
Nice. It kind of going back to what you were saying earlier, injuries. How did you get past that one at UFC 159? You got that broken thumb very early on in the fight, and that was your debut. I mean, how were you able to come back from that? Because I think a lot of guys getting injured in their early kind of premier fights in the UFC don't do very well as they go on. You've done the opposite, you know. How did you do that?
I stuck around the right people. I got a great team, and it's just losing and failure is the secret ingredient to success. And I think it's adversity. It's how people come. It's how life is like. There's a lifeline, right? When you're dead, it goes straight. When you're
Yeah.
alive, it
Yeah,
goes like this,
yeah,
right? When you're alive,
Yeah.
there's ups and
yeah.
downs, bro.
Absolutely.
Everybody suffers. Everybody's got highs. Everybody's got lows. It's how you just keep going. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like this the whole time. You don't want to
Yeah,
be
Yeah.
flatlining.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think people need to understand that part, especially fighters, especially the good, talented ones. Everybody comes up to me, all these amateur fighters, they're like, oh, they lost and all this. I was like, bro, I was 9-0 going into the UFC. My first loss was against was a referee stoppage, doctor stoppage. Like,
Mm.
you don't think that's distraught to me? Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it hurt me. I'm like, fuck. Like I wanted to fight, I wanted to continue, but it's the fight life. You go
Yeah,
through that. Shit, you got ups and downs, and I ain't no bitch.
absolutely.
It's gonna keep. I get better. I don't get bitter.
That's it,
Just get
man.
Sure.
better. Don't get bitter. And I think my goal is 2018. Break that top 10 and go for that title contention. And that's why I love 170 because from 1 to 10, everybody it's just mixed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
can take that belt in
It's
that weight division. It's
it's
just like
definitely a
look at
scramble.
Max. Look at Max's weight division. There's only a few guys that would be really good to fight Max. It's like, okay, Cub Swanson, Frankie Edgar already lost to the champion. He
Yeah.
lost to Al. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's tiers, and
Yeah.
I feel like 170 is wide open right now, and I don't mind making my move to 55, but I wanna make it I wanna make it on a much easier way where I can establish a better team
Oh
for
yeah,
me,
Yeah.
get to that weight.
Yeah. a
oh
hundred
yeah.
percent.
You've really honed in on this division, man.
Yeah,
This
I
Yeah,
see, but I see you making an impact too in 170, man. If you're making this
yeah.
impact, like for sure, stick around. Cause
Yeah.
you're,
Oh no, most definitely. Like, I feel like I said, I feel much healthier.
yeah,
I feel like I can perform at optimal. I feel like this is the Yancy that people need to see. This is the Yancy that everyone sees in the gym and trains with.
yeah,
And I feel like I'm getting better and better. The technicality. It's like before I was a gunslinger. You know, I'm like, I just want to go
I noticed.
gunslinger with limited ammunition. Now I want to be a sniper with unlimited ammunition. You know, it's just a
Yeah.
whole different mindset, a whole different composure in the ring. It's just I feel like I've been able to produce that because I ain't stressing on no weight. I wake up happy, sweating because I don't even need to worry. I'm like, oh, what's for breakfast? What can I eat? You know,
that's
like it's not like,
amazing.
oh, I can't eat, I can't do this, I don't build any cortisol, I don't stress out. You know, it's just the happy-go-lucky Yancy, I guess. You know, just trying to give that aloha vibe.
You
I'm
definitely
able
have
to
some of the best
produce
food
that
around.
in and outside the octagon. So I mean, no complaints, brother.
Yeah, that's it, man. Fucking. So you have anything else for him, or? Well, it was awesome talking to you,
Oh
Yancy.
yeah.
To be honest, man, you're one of a kind for sure. Everyone for sure check out my boy Yancy Medeiros, December 2nd, taking on Alex Cowboy Oliveira. He's gonna whoop that ass. Get ready for that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was great talking to you. Check him out on Instagram at Yancy Medeiros and on Twitter as well. Yancy, the floor is yours if you have any shout outs or anything.
Thank you guys for having me, bro.
Of
Anytime
course.
you
Thank you
guys
so
want to
much.
talk, I'm always willing to open up and
Oh, that's
give a chat
awesome,
Yeah,
and
bro.
man.
Let's
feedback. I
get it.
Awesome.
appreciate you guys having me on that. Sponsors, Ruka, Represent, Perps. Oh, there's hella so much, but I mean, those guys is the ones that Virus. They all give me product and support, and they've been helping me make this move to get to the top.
Sounds
Oh
good,
yeah.
man.
Thank you guys.
Great to talk to you, Yancy. Take care,
Good one.
brother.
All right, brothers. Aloha, bro. Hit me up anytime.
Aloha. Yeah.
UFC
Thanks.
to Hawaii.
That's it.
Cool, brothers. Easy.
Easy.
Easy.